everybody, and welcome back to Highworlds. And you might be wondering why this? Why just a random placing of dirt that's floating above water? Well, today's build, well, the main focus of today, requires us, being kind of suspended in midair. For most of it. So, I need a way to have, scaffolding for it. And, well, scaffolding, I'm not entirely certain if it actually can go in water. You know what, actually, let's go check. Well, I can. Wow, would you looky there. But, I don't really want to go diving deep into water, I guess, now to, break it when we are done. So, temporary platform. I haven't lost my marbles. Nope, not at all. Anywho, if you were wondering what we did last episode and why it's been a little bit, well, I took a break. As last episode, we did this monstrosity. And, also at the end of last episode, I kind of showed off that I have these. Well, these are now, well, sort of labeled. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Some of them, most of them have, check mark. Well, not check marks. Question marks. Instead of a name. But then I want them to be kept sort of secret as to where they go. And, well, to my knowledge, no one's found them yet. But that will probably change eventually. But some of these are in really, really, really dumb spots. Like this one. Like, no one probably will ever use it but me. But it's in a really, really, really dumb spot. But today, other than what we are going to be building today, and we don't entirely need to gather much, as we already have pretty much all the resources for it from, well, last episode. So, on the bright side, that's a good thing. But, we still need some things, and then I need to go make sure, actually, that the shops are fully, good, and see if we've made any. This is why I think this one's not gonna really be used that much. As, well, it's at the top of this tree. Pretty certain no one's gonna come up here to use the warp plate. But I could be wrong. It is also quite deadly to even get back up there. But, yeah. I still have not sorted this one out. Still not stocked. I'm working on it. Don't you worry, I'm working on it. But, this one is, well, it was fully stocked. Then I stole 2 stacks last episode. And, I don't think anything else is sold out of this one. Nope. Nothing yet. But, that might be a bit on my part that no one actually has really been on as of recently. But, I haven't actually told anyone that this is, like, open. So, whoopsies! Anywho, let me, I guess, go through all these and see if, we have made any wood sales. Okay, so, I went through everything, and we made some sales. We made 12 diamonds. That is not too shabby. And look at this. Someone took some. There's still a lot over here. That someone took a line. I don't know if that was one person or two people, but at least someone took some. So I don't think I'm really gonna worry about restocking this today. Other than, well, is it this one this one needs to be restocked relatively soon. And I think honestly that is it for the ones that do need to be restocked. Like relatively soon. Yeah, that the others are either full or very close to full. And this is the only type of food I have on me. Because of course it is. Anywho, now that we have dealt with all that, let's go back up the tree. And go home. Ow. Yeah, told you. It's a little, it hurts. It's a bit painful to get back up. Anywho, now that that is all taken care of, let's go put these 12 diamonds away. And all the stacks of dirt. You know what? Actually, I can probably put that all out here. Not the diamonds, though. Let's go put the diamonds away where all the other diamonds are. Which is up at the top of there. Now that that's all put away, what else are we gonna do today? Because I don't want to just work on that. And I was thinking, I am most likely, very highly likely, one of the very few, or if not only person left this season to still be walking around in diamond armor. I think today I should finally upgrade my gear to netherite. At least the armor. Tools, on the other hand, that can wait. But I think I've waited. I've been in. This is the 24th, I think, episode of this season for me, and I think honestly I might as well do it now, as I know I'm one of the last people on the server in this season to even do it. But I know I have upgrades, and via like Christmas and stuff, and if anywhere they'll be around here, but that might take a bit to find. So I'm gonna look around. I know I have some, I just honestly have no idea as to where. So by that I will look around. I know I have some, and I'll probably have to copy them a little bit. But yeah, I will look around. I will find them, and then I will be back. Okay, I'm an idiot. Found them. I went all the way down there. They were up here. I have 4. So, by that, I think I should probably get more so that I can at least upgrade. At least, yeah. Honestly, I should probably just get, try and get 4 more. Try and make 4 more. Anywho, that I do think requires netherrack. And let's also, in this process, remove the stair at the top of this tree. that I think Soaking left in the last episode. It's not needed there anymore. Also, along with this boat. Anywho, I'm gonna now go on a search for netherrack, and I know that's dumb. I just go to a portal, go into the nether, and go mine some. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm doing this a different way. I'm gonna go find a ruined portal. And just take netherrack from it. Anywho, I will be back yet again. Okay, so I found a ruined portal. I grabbed 32. That's probably a lot more than I actually needed. But I grabbed 32. Anywho, I'm now here, being that this is where one of my work plates are. There we go. Okay. Like I said, not all of them are in the smartest of spots. Anywho, now that this is taken care of, I'm going to actually, I think, copy these, and then, upgrade. I have enough to upgrade all my gear, I think, and some. So, the only two things I won't upgrade is, well, this and the non-existent hoe that I don't have. But I guess I could do that just to I guess do it. But nah. I'm not gonna do that. But I am well aware I'm gonna need this. And this, for that matter. I need my crafting table now. I don't know if I've brought it back up here. Highly unlikely. Nope. My crafting tables are all down here. Both of them. One here, and I think one of the other one's over there. Let's do that. Okay, so that should be enough. I made 10. And I can easily save a couple. So that, honestly, good. I'm okay with that. So now I need a smithing table. Might be wondering, where the heck am I gonna find that? There's actually 2 that are here. More. I guess actually technically more than 2. I think it's more than 2. At least, I think it's more than 2. You can't access them from the top. Of course not. But I know you can access them from the bottom. Ah! These! I have them in the base. I don't think anyone's ever really noticed that. But yeah, I have 4 on this, I think it's... No, it's not. It's 5. My mind ain't minding today. I have 10 smithing tables up in the roof of my base. So I can get rid of that. Anywho, let's do. There we go! Woohoo! And do these in the process. Yay! Okay, there we go. Now that that is taken care of, I can put this way, and this way, and this way, and that away. Okay. No, I want that on me. I don't want that. What the? No. My inventory's a mess. Let's go put all of this away. Well, clean out my inventory. Banners can go in there. I could just drop this random piece of mud there. And I don't need the netherrack on me or those sticks. Do I have a better food source than apples? Please tell me I do. You can go with those apples right there. Now I have a bunch of baked potatoes. How I would have those, I would not be able to tell you. There we go. Thought I still had some. And, yeah. So, now that I'm upgraded, and everything's upgraded, nothing's named yet. I haven't named any of my gear this season. Unlike last season. I haven't done that yet. That'll change. Eventually. Just, well, not yet. But it will change. Just, I don't know when it will change, but it will change. I haven't really thought as to what to name any of my stuff this season, but I do want to. But I think it is time to, like, properly gather what we need for this. And, I think, honestly, as I said earlier, I think we have majority of it. The annoying thing is, a lot of it is right here. So, I need a shulker box that I can stuff dark oak in. And, I'm gonna need this today. That is a fact. I could just leave all these here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm curious. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I did think you'd be able to do that. Anywho, I'm gonna need these. It's actually handy that I still have some made. I'm still gonna end up needing to come over here. Let's take both these. And this. And then I need another shulker box to stuff all this stuff in. Which I have not... What's in this one, actually? Oh, spruce and jungle. Let's take this closer. Even though jungle is pretty set. Which one is the one that's like, leave this one. Take this one instead. Okay, I am going to empty a shulker box. Honestly, probably this one. That was easy. Anyway, I'm going to transfer the dark oak out of this boat into that shulker box that I just emptied. And then I think we can probably get started with today's build. Okay, I have transferred everything. Everything is now in the shulker box. Wow, all the dark oak. Now, I am almost certain that this is gonna be enough resources for today's build. But there's always gonna be a chance that I am wrong. But, hopefully today is not one of those days. But, only time will tell. I'm gonna stick that in there. I'm going to stick this in there. Why not? And, put bed here and sleep. But, I think we have everything over here. At least somewhat close. And, well, we have these over here also. So, yeah. I think it is time to get to building. let's do this. Actually, before we do that, before we actually get started, let's line some scaffolding up this thing. Even though there is a warp plate up here, up at the top of this, I do have to remove it. But now that this is actually going up all the way, and you can see in this giant gaping hole, that will be no longer a giant gaping hole by the end of this episode. So, yeah, now that I'm up here, it is build time. Let's go! Okay, so, it's technically not done, as I realized something. I need a boatload. I need kelp. Not a lot, but I need a kelp for it. So, I decided to stop the, time lapse and come grab some. Being that I need some. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I don't entirely know how much kelp I'm going to need. Okay, there we go. That should be enough. Hopefully. Now we will head on home. And you will find out, actually, just how close I actually am. Like, I am actually quite close. As this is base. So, I'm pretty certain I'm gonna need to actually, cook this. So, let's actually go quickly do that. And then I can actually finish the first part. This isn't it. There's gonna be another time lapse coming up very, very shortly. Just well, not yet. And furnaces have never been down here. Ever. They've never been down there. I don't know why I would think they would be down there. There we go. I do have coal. I seriously actually do not know how much I'm going to need for this, so I will be back once I actually have made what I need to make, and then I will properly show you guys what's been done so far. Okay, so I had to go get more. I didn't have enough. But that should be enough to finally actually finish the first part of this thing. Anywho, let's grab these. I was still second guessing myself. I did it. I made enough. Okay, so now this part is done, and it's very much not done. Well, this part is sort of. But before I actually get back to working on the rest of this, I want to ask, what do you think this is? Like, honestly, what do you think it is? Being that ever since I've built it in the testing world, I've seen something in it, and I haven't been able to unsee it since then. And I'm curious if you guys see the same thing that I see, or if it's actually just, well, me. I'm guessing it's probably just me, or, well, now after building it here, I actually technically see another thing in it now. So, yeah. But, moving on, what are we now gonna be doing? So, we're gonna give this thing support so that it's no longer floating, and so I can remove this so that yeah. But, then there's gonna be something going there, and those are gonna be a complete and utter pain to do. Well, time to lose my sanity again. Back to building. Okay, so it is done. Fully now. This was a pain in the backside to do. Well, the entire part of this, this build on its own has just been one big annoyance. It is mostly floating. Like, most of what we did today is floating. So I took a million screenshots of the mess of scaffolding that I had to erect whilst building this, as I don't think I've actually used this much scaffolding just for one build ever. But I did, and well, it's now done. And I am quite happy with how this has turned out, as well, for what it is. I feel like I've nailed it on the head. As if you think back a couple years now, I went through a phase of making ridiculous fishing structures that tend to be floating about the good 15 to 20 blocks up in the air. Well, I did it again. That's literally what this is meant to be. This is meant to be a fishing platform. But also, in a way, it's a jumping platform. So I can easily get back down here and leap. But yeah, I honestly I really like how this has turned out. It was annoying to build, but it looks so good. It looks great. I think it really is gonna go well with the rest that's coming here, and yeah. Nonetheless, still very annoying to build. Will I ever want to build this again? No. Will I? Yes. I can already say that. Yes, I'm going to be doing it again. Am I stupid for doing it again? Yes. But it'll be fun. Sort of. I'm probably gonna hate myself by the end of this. By the end of it. But well, yeah. Anywho, now that that is all taken care of and it is done up there, we can actually remove all this scaffolding, being that we don't need it to get up there anymore. And well, the only other thing we need to remove today is, well, down here. This. We don't really need it anymore. So let's remove it. I'll be back. Okay, so I removed all the dirt, and well, now it's all pretty much cleaned up. Until I make a mess for the next thing that gets built over here, which will be the next episode. I'm not 100% certain which part will be worked on next. It'll either be the thing that goes right here, or the thing that is going on top of that tree. I have not decided that yet. I will decide it before the next episode, obviously. But now that all that's done, and partially lost my sanity once again, I think honestly I am going to call it a day for today. We did get a lot done. We got upgraded to netherite. We built that thing. And well, showed some of the warp spots that I now have set up all throughout the world. And maybe next episode I will show off some more if I can get other people on the server to try and sneakily show them where they are. But yeah, with that, everyone, thank you all for watching. And if this is the first time you're catching me, well, you've come at a good time. And well, if you're not following, well, I recommend it. Yeah, it's about to get crazy. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Later, everybody!